try to demonstrate it and give you a reason why this happened. I don't care what. Just think of a song, a tune, a melody, of something.
Into the Void, Black Sabbath.
I don't know Into the Void.
Sing it. By Yes.
Sing Into, huh?
Siberian to True by Yes.
I don't know that either.
Flight of the Bumblebee.
Flight of the Bumblebee. But I hate that. So, but I can hear it. So, what? Give me a melody.
The Toreador song.
Sing it.
Da, 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 da,
Error. Now, why can I do it? Because the Toreador song is part of
Carmen.
Carmen.
Yeah, Bizet.
Bizet, and it's all part of a system of music that's familiar to me, but I've not played it on the bass. So I'm sort of destined to make errors or mess it up. But I'll play it in any other key. Because I've never been confined to the limitations of my instrument, because I learned more music than I probably needed to learn. Why? Because I was interested in it. So I still investigate music. I bought something by Ravel the other day that Virgil Donati played on piano. He's a Ravel trained pianist. He's phenomenal. And he played this yata-dum-bum, ba-ba-dum-bum. So I got the music the other day, and I'm learning the voicings, not like this, but like single note lines. Why? Because I'm interested. Am I ever going to use it on a gig? Never. It's never going to come up. But now my bass playing at 60 years old is getting better and better. I just recorded in Tokyo. I'm a city dropper here. I just recorded in Tokyo the other day and did the best solos I ever did. I have a new CD out called Low Standards. Mark Bass sends me on the road constantly. I'm touring all over the place, and it's all because I've demystified my instrument and let my self-taught and love of music nature take over. And everybody does. You all went to school. None of you here have a problem with writing the word, happiness. It's not with a Y, is it?
No. Depends, I guess. Yeah.
So
the hip-hop way is with the Y.
So there is this wonderful demystification. But if some of you haven't demystified your instruments, you'll immediately know it when you can't play a groove or play in time or play with feel. So you've got to do the things that will demystify this instrument, and that means a teacher that counts. And a teacher that counts is a teacher that knows about music. The only thing that counts in a lesson of Spanish are the words. There is nothing else related to Spanish except the words. So what other reason would anyone take a lesson from a Spanish teacher if you don't learn the words? And that logic spills into everything. So when you take a music lesson or pay money to learn or pay for a DVD or do whatever you're doing, you can enjoy and embrace the entertainment reality. But unless you don't know the words, what do you think you're going to get? What's going to make you get those gigs on that list? Or what will help you to become a better musician? Ooh, if I had you for like 6 months. Why is rock schools and rock education not work? It doesn't work because there is no history of anyone ever paying money to learn rock that ever played rock and was successful from an education in rock. There's nobody. I went to two bass sites the other day. Actually, but that was for reading. There's a top 100 rock bass players in history, and it's on the website, it's on the internet, and the list can be argued, but the point was pretty solid. 100 top guys. Actually, they did the and honorable mentions, and they named another 15. So 115 top names, and not one of them paid a dime to learn rock. This is an indication to regard that rock music by its nature is meant to be learned on its own terms, with you in a room, with you with headphones, playing in a band and banging it out. And that is the true grit and meaning of rock. Rock has never succeeded in helping anybody acquire a career, and I know it because there's nobody out there that ever really said, and I'll even go further, it's somebody will say. But those 3-5 guys does not invalidate the reality that rock education is an invention, a good money-making institution. I wish I thought of it, because then I wouldn't be here being dishonest about it. But it doesn't help you to play better. If you want to play better in rock, listen and imitate, because that's the way it's done. That's the way it's proven. It's 100% solid reality. If you wish to be entertained, now let me just do this, I hope you don't mind all this chatting, but it's points of regard. There's nothing wrong with being entertained in music. There's nothing wrong with going to events and hanging out and having a good time. If you're honest about it, you don't have to worry about that thing. Maybe you just want to have some fun. Man, I embrace you if you honestly mean that, but I've gone to the internet and there's a whole bunch of guys that debate and talk and analyze and refute and discuss. Look at TalkBase. I'm banned from TalkBase. You know why? I'll try to make it gentle. I told the moderators that they're a bunch of in a time before therapy. I told them they all are a bunch of uhs. Because there were some guys having at me and they wouldn't stop them. So when I kind of childishly retaliated in kind, and then they warned me and I said, what? These guys have been killing me, man. I would go and give advice and I was like lambasted. So I lost my cool and said, you bunch of which I'm sorry I did, you know, I mean, I shouldn't have done it, so I'm banned. But if you go to the website, it's a place of debate and discussion, and there's no content that I've seen there. I went there just to help guys out. Go learn some music. What do you mean music? I said, boy, the neighborhood's changed. What do you mean music? What do you say when you say practice? I had guys, actually I had a guy at the player school. When you said practice my instrument, did you mean that? I mean, I have a lot of stories, you guys. There's a commonality here. Not in this room and specifically, because I don't know what you do. I just know that a lot of people have a problem with music. You know why there aren't more romantic stories and more romantic opportunities for taxi drivers to have their own reality TV shows, except for that one show? What was it? The
Taxi Cab Confessions.
Right.
Yeah, you know. So, but in a sense, what's romanticized about taxi cabs? Because if it was, there'd be a, you know, taxi center right next to Guitar Center, and they would be selling taxi-oriented paraphernalia, because there's talk shows about it, there's shows, there's the, you know, the taxis next, they appear after the Grammys. What I'm saying is the romanticized element of music. The one thing they forgot to mention is that it takes a real ass kicking to get good on your instrument sometimes. And my answer is, so what? So take the time. You know, you bought a. Haven't you seen golfers work harder on their grip?
Well, there's no value in something that becomes easy.
Yeah, I just want people to know that there's going to get a reward. You're going to get it. It's no doubt about it. Derek's shaking yes, or nodding yes, nodding his head no, shaking his head
Absolutely.
yes. You know, there's a reward here, and it doesn't take much. You're a pianist. Are you a classical piano player?
Both classical and jazz.
Did you? What jazz kind of music do you play?
What kind of, like, personal
What
favorite,
tunes?
or?
Do you have tunes? Are you in a group? Do you play like songs? Do you?
I don't play much anymore because I broke my arm.
Oh my
a couple years
gosh.
ago. Yeah, and it never really healed. So now I'm kind of doing behind the scenes, writing, producing.
How is it they can't repair a broken arm these days?
They can, but I mean, I fractured from neck down to everything. It was
Oh my
a
goodness.
car accident, so I was a passenger, and you know.
I'm sorry I
Not
made
my
that
son.
allusion to the bare minimum. I guess you will agree with me on that.